Good evening, I'm Alex Dierckman. State police confirmed this afternoon that all the lanes of State Road 37 in Bloomington have been reopened. A fuel tanker truck flipped onto its side at the intersection of State Road 37 and Vernal Pike on Sunday and hit two different passenger cars. The Bloomington Police Department says the tanker truck was unable to stop at a red light. Former Governor Mitch Daniels is calling an Associated Press article about him and whether a liberal historian's book is being used in Indiana classrooms utter distortion. The article cites an email exchange Daniels had in 2010 with some education officials and his staff. Daniels indicated that he did not want Howard Zinn's book, A People's History of the United States, taught for credit. "Can someone assure me that it is not used anywhere in Indiana?" Daniels wrote. "If it is, how do we get rid of it before any more young people are force-fed a totally false version of our history?" One of Daniels' staffers responded to the email that it was being used in a course at Indiana University. Daniels replied, "This crap should not be accepted for any credit by the state. No student will be better taught because someone sat through this session. Which board has jurisdiction over what counts and what doesn't?" Daniels says he was referring to K-12 public education and stands by his decision that the book should not be used. The state fire marshal is investigating a fire that broke out Tuesday afternoon at the Bloomington AMVETS post. The cause of the fire is still unknown, but witnesses at the scene say the fire appeared to start in the post's main building and then spread to the second smaller bar area. Fire officials say the damage was extensive and most items in the main buildings were burned and the second building was a total loss. 5 firefighters were hospitalized for heat exhaustion. Nick's English Hut in Bloomington is being sued for not displaying on its ATM that users would be charged a transaction fee. An Indiana University medical student, John Pike, used the ATM in Nick's in 2010. He says there was not a sign indicating that there would be a transaction fee, so he was surprised when he was charged $1.50 for using the machine. Pike has since filed a class action lawsuit against the restaurant in federal court. His attorney, Eric Calhoun, says the law required companies to post ATM transaction fees until Congress voted to change the policy in 2012. Governor Mike Pence says he is recommending Marsha Coats, the wife of U.S. Senator Dan Coats, be named Indiana's Republican National Committeewoman. Pence praised the wife of Senator Dan Coats as a remarkable woman who has devoted her life to serving the Republican Party and the state. The State Republican Party Executive Committee will vote on Pence's nominations next week. And here's a look at the weather. Tonight will be mostly clear with lows around 68 degrees. Tomorrow, partly cloudy with highs in the lower 90s. And tomorrow night, partly cloudy as well with lows in the lower 70s. And here's a look at the 5-day forecast. A 30% chance of thunderstorms on Friday with 92 degrees as the high and 73 degrees as the low. 88 degrees on Saturday and a 50% chance of thunderstorms. 84 degrees as the high on Sunday with a 20% chance of storms. And Monday and Tuesday a 30% chance of thunderstorms with highs in the mid-80s. For more on these stories and other local news, go to indianapublicmedia.org. I'm Alex Dierckman.